Who was the real-life Oppenheimer? Well, in the early hours of 16th of July 1945, Robert Oppenheimer awaited a world-altering moment in a controlled bunker. As the world's first atomic bomb detonated miles away, Oppenheimer's nerves and exhaustion spoke volumes about the true cost of his momentous event. From his slender frame and relentless dedication to Project Y, to his grandiosity and morbid introspection, Oppenheimer was a puzzle of contradictions. Who was the real Oppenheimer, the genius scientist who made the atomic bomb possible and became a destroyer of worlds? Born to wealthy German Jewish immigrants, young Oppenheimer's brilliance was undeniable, yet his solitude and sensitivity hinted at the fragility within. From his early struggles with laboratory work to contemplating suicide, Oppenheimer's journey took unexpected turns. Fascinated by the Hindu scriptures, Oppenheimer's philosophical exploration mirrored his inner turmoil. The Bhagavad Gita's teachings resonated with his pursuit of detachment and his responsibility as a scientist. Little did he know that these lessons would shape his destiny. With World War II underway, Oppenheimer's brilliance caught the eye of the US government, leading to his recruitment for the Manhattan Project. But as the bomb devastation unfolded, he grappled with guilt and a profound sense of responsibility. In the aftermath of the war, Oppenheimer's ethical dilemmas continued. Stripped of his security clearance and investigated by the government, he found himself at the crossroads of politics and science. As Oppenheimer's life unfolded, it became evident that he was a man of contrasts and complexity. From his early years of privilege to his intellectual brilliance and his struggles with mental health, Oppenheimer's life was a tapestry of intricacies that left those around him in awe and confusion. His tenure at Los Alamos during his Manhattan Project solidified his position at the scientific heart of the endeavor. With an eclectic team of scientists, artists, and philosophers, Oppenheimer fostered an atmosphere of interdisciplinary collaboration, recognizing that a civilized community required diverse perspectives. Yet, the achievement that forever etched his name in history also burdened his conscience. Nuclear weapons, once hailed as instrument of war's end, now haunted Oppenheimer's as the devil's work. The blood on his hand weighed heavily as he grappled with the immense power unleashed by his scientific genius. As the war ended, the trajectory of Oppenheimer's life took a dramatic turn. His defense of halting further nuclear weapon development led to a fall from grace in the eyes of the US government. Stripped of his security clearance and facing investigation, Oppenheimer's patriotism and loyalty were called into question. The academic community rallied behind him, defending his actions as those of a scientist caught in a tragic dilemma. A 1963 award attempted to mend the wounds, but it wasn't until long after his death that Oppenheimer's loyalty was finally recognized and his clearance restored. During the last decades of his life, Oppenheimer's introspection deepened. As director of the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, he continued to promote interdisciplinary collaboration and pondered the implications of atomic energy. He embraced negative capability, finding comfort in uncertainties and mysteries. Oppenheimer's love life mirrored the complexities of his character. The enigmatic physicist fell in love with Jean Tatlock, a psychiatrist and physician who introduced him to the poetry of John Donne. Their relationship remained ambitious, marked by reaction and tragedy. Fighting tuberculosis and later succumbing to throat cancer, Oppenheimer's health challenges were another layer to his life story. Yet his pursuit of science never wavered, and he held firm to the belief that learning from mistakes was the essence of scientific process. As the curtain falls on the life of Robert Oppenheimer, his legacy remains an indelible mark on pages of history, a complex genius who grappled with profound ethical dilemmas. He embodied the juxtaposition of scientific brilliance and moral introspection. Oppenheimer's role in the Manhattan Project ensured the birth of the atomic bomb, reshaping the course of human civilization forever. It was a moment of triumph and terror, as the world witnessed the destructive force unleashed in the deserts of New Mexico. The man who once reveled in victory soon confronted the horrors of his creation, questioning the morality of his scientific pursuits. A seeker of knowledge, Oppenheimer immersed himself in philosophy, literature, and spirituality, seeking answers to life's existential questions. From Proust to the Bhagavad Gita, these texts provided solace and a deeper understanding of the human condition. The enigmatic physicist's ability to straddle poetry and science, embracing uncertainty and complexity, marked him as a rare breed. His interdisciplinary approach at Los Alamos set the stage for collaborative research and paved the way for a more inclusive scientific community. There's also many things that people don't know about Oppenheimer's life. For example, long before he became a renowned physicist, Oppenheimer was captivated by minerals and geology. As a young boy, he roamed Central Park exploring rocks and minerals and sending letters to the New York Mineralogical Club, impressing them with his expertise even at a tender age. Another thing is that a year before his famous Trinity test, Jean Tatlock, the woman who had introduced him to Donner's poetry, tragically took her own life. The haunting connection between the test and Tatlock's fate adds a layer of poignancy to Oppenheimer's emotions during this period. Another thing is Oppenheimer's art. Oppenheimer's appreciation for the arts extended to painting as well. He believed that a civilized community should include artists, and he recruited a painter, among other non-scientists, to join his team at Los Alamos. This integration of art and science showcased his vision for interdisciplinary collaboration. Did you also know that during the successful bombing of Hiroshima, Oppenheimer's emotional state shifted dramatically? He experienced bouts of depression and struggled with the moral implications of his work. The bomb's immense power weighed heavily on his conscience and haunted him throughout the rest of his life. Oppenheimer's security clearance was controversially stripped as well in 1954, but it was only in 2022, 55 years after his death, that the US government overturned its decision and reaffirmed his loyalty. This long overdue reassessment highlights the complexity of historical judgments and the need for a comprehensive understanding of individuals' lives. In concluding the fascinating life journey of Robert Oppenheimer, we are reminded that his story is not merely about the development of the atomic bomb. Instead, it is a narrative of complexity, curiosity, and the delicate interplay of emotions and intellect. The enigmatic physicist leaves us with a legacy that encourages us to explore the unknown, seek interdisciplinary connections, and navigate the intricate tapestry of our own lives with introspection and compassion.
Watch more and keep updated by following us.